Hey guys, it's the Loud Guys. Today we are going to watch live inside $4 billion US gigantic submarine. So we have seen submarines and recently we saw the whole Titan thing, and after that I have a fear of submarines because that was not an actual proper submarine, a military submarine, because a military submarine goes through a lot of checks and things, and because it is so costly, as we are seeing $4 billion, so it is not a joke. But that Titan thing was just, you can say, made up by some startup, and they were going into deep dive with it. But now we have to see, we have seen all about Titan, we have seen all the videos about Titan, how compressed it was and how hard it was to even manage, and everything was very stupidly built. But now we'll see how professional and whole this gigantic submarines are, and what everything is there inside it, because people stay there for I think so about some days or even weeks or months. So let's see what is there inside this gigantic submarine.
And obviously living in the submarine is not at all easy, because it's not a large area. Basically it is small area only, so definitely the life living in the submarine is not at all easy. But yes, this submarine is for $4 billion, so maybe this submarine will be luxurious. Maybe the people who live in this submarine live the luxurious life under the water. And definitely I love water so much, and it's my dream to once go in submarine and to see marine life. And definitely it is a fun to see marine life under and it is also fun to live under the water for days, or even for the months, or even for the days. It is a fun. So yeah, I'm so much excited to see this video, so let's watch the video.
It will be very interesting to watch, so let's start the video.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus channel.
It looks like a big whale.
In today's world, being able to act undetected is vital to the success of military operations.
Wow, so huge.
Thanks to submarines, most of such strategic and covert missions are made possible. Billions of dollars are therefore spent in producing these massive submarines to prepare them for these extremely important duties on the rough seas. In Sweden, submarine manufacturer Saab Kockums is producing a new class of air-independent propulsion submarines in one of its factories.
Air independent.
The company's expertise is based on more than 100 years of experience, during which it has delivered 7 submarine classes across 3 continents.
100 years of experience. Wow.
The company brings workers from different areas together in cross-functional teams to develop solutions for state-of-the-art vessels. The team uses a completely digitized workflow founded on model-based definition to store parts and information together to keep product data secure.
Oh, nice.
Once ready, submarine components are tested rigorously to make sure they will keep sailors safe as well as meet the needs of the Navy. In what Saab refers to as one of the largest hyperbaric test chambers in the world, large components are tested at high pressures that equal a depth of over 5,200 feet. Before completing the submarine, it is tradition to host what is called a keel-laying ceremony.
Keel laying.
Oftentimes, the initials of the ship's sponsor are welded onto a steel plate that is installed in the ship.
The ship has a sponsor.
Once the submarine has been entirely constructed and undergone all of its testing and sea trials, commissioning takes place.
Oh.
Of course, the submarine must first be deemed capable of joining its designated fleet and performing its missions up to standard.
It looks like a big bullet.
At the commissioning event, it is expected that the ship's sponsors are in attendance, as well as leading dignitaries, public officials, and the media.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that.
Once the ship's pennant is raised and the ship is officially manned by its crew, it officially becomes a United States Navy ship.
Oh. Wow, what a view that would be.
Submarines are not perfect, however, and will need occasional maintenance. To do this, the vessels typically use what is called a dry dock.
And what is a dry dock?
This is a narrow basin that can be drained of water to allow for ship inspection and repairs.
Oh wow. Nice way.
This can mean anything from routine maintenance to major repairs and overhauling components of the submarine. Midlife upgrades are also done in a dry dock, including the updating of technology and combat systems upgrades and general overhauls. To reach the dry dock, large vessels often need the help of a tugboat to assist them in maneuvering. These tugboats are designed with the purpose of pushing and towing large barges, boats, or ships.
I didn't know that. Very interesting.
Some also provide a submarine rescue service if needed.
Submarine rescue service.
Each tugboat has a different requirement based on its docking location, which can include anything from port traffic volume and types of ships the tugboat will be towing within its domain. Once the submarine is ready to return to sea again,
They fill it
the dry
again.
dock is flooded with water.
Oh wow. And then it floats back.
Just as with docking, undocking a ship is complex and requires careful planning and teamwork across the entire shipyard.
Oh, there is a
A
garland on
tugboat
it.
tows the ship out of the flooded dry dock, similar to how it was brought in, to help the ship fully undock.
Garland is normally in Indian culture.
Then, it is ready to rejoin its fleet. Though sailors may be ready to get back out to sea, life on board a submarine is anything but normal for the average person.
It is so claustrophobic being there.
United States naval fast attack or guided missile submarines are typically deployed for about 6 months, while ballistic missile submarines are sent out for 3.
Wow.
Navy submarine sailors are typically attached to a submarine for about 3 years. They must take on shore duty for 2 to 3 years after that. Sailors who work on a submarine have no access to cellular service or even have windows.
Oh my god.
Have those eyes.
Difficult life.
But many do get to enjoy excellent food. For the crew of the nuclear-powered Virginia-class submarine USS South Dakota, the food is described as delicious.
The chefs have to be the best one because you have to stay with them for 2 3 years.
A crew of 7 culinary specialists aboard the ship is responsible for the meals. They usually begin preparation 4 hours before each mealtime. Some of the meals include pizza,
Pizza.
omelets, bread pudding, and giant cookie dessert bars.
Yeah. Nice question.
The culinary team feeds the crew of 135 submariners 3 to 4 times daily for every day the ship is out on deployment.
3 to 4 times daily. That's too much food.
Even the mess hall, which is where the crew dines, is decorated to make it more enjoyable for the team. Though parts of the deployment may be enjoyable, it is also tricky, especially when crew members spend weeks submerged under the water with little to do but work and sleep. Submarines are often described as cramped, with small halls for walking and small beds for sleeping in.
This is so
Work
cramped up.
shifts change every 6 to 8 hours on board a submarine, and each day crew members do a different job. This requires that all sailors on board the ship must be organized. Submarines must make their own water and oxygen, and how long a submarine can operate often depends on how much food it can carry.
Oh, this is delicious.
At the center of the submarine is the control room, both in a physical and operational sense. From the moment a submarine heads out to sea, it is constantly in operation, and everyone must understand their job.
Wow.
Everyone from a sailor to a commander has an important job. These massive submarines, therefore, do not depend on their robust mechanisms alone, but also on the services of dedicated sailors who usually have to stay for many months underwater in the discharge of their duties.
What our video it was. Seriously, we have to say that living under the water is so hard, because even they didn't have enough space to walk, and even they didn't have enough space to sleep. They just have small beds to sleep, and we got to know that the food service in submarine are so good. They serve so delicious food out there, and what I really got shocked to know that they also serve pizza there, because as you all know that pizza are unhealthy food, and as we all know that you shouldn't serve such kind of food to the soldier. I don't know that why they are why are serving such kind of food to the soldier. And most importantly, my question is, after watching this video, that doesn't they gain the weight because they are eating junks? So definitely, and even there is no place inside the submarine to move, so definitely does they gain weight or not? And yeah, we also got to know that submarine requires some maintenance. You have to send submarine for after some time for the maintenance. And yes, when it was moving in the water, it was looking so good, and it was giving me a vibe like it was looking like a whale only. So yeah, I really enjoyed this video, and yes, I still want to go to the submarine once in my life.
No, actually, I will not ever go to it, because this is something, it is too claustrophobic for me. And the thing is, like, everything is so crammed up, and also being there for weeks and weeks, and just to you have no windows to look out to.
Yeah.
You have to do the work and just sleep, and also the sleeping area is also very cramped up because they have to fit in all the nuclear things and everything, all the food. So there is a lot of things to fit in. So of course I understand that they have to do this, but yes, the whole making of it was just very fascinating to watch. It just shows like how much effort it goes into, and these are the submarines that are working for US military every time, and they are all around the world. They are roaming all around the world, even in Indian Ocean and all the oceans. So that is how US is making its presence felt. But yes, I would never would want to go into such a submarine. So what do you guys think? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.